Hey there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we're going to be talking about the upcoming Alien Romulus movie. So this movie was made on a budget of $80 million, and from what it says here on comicbookmovie.com, I'm going to have to read this off screen quickly. It says here the movie is expected to make between 28 to 38 million. Independent tracking services put it closer to 40 million or $50 million. So for an Alien movie, it looks like it's going to have an incredibly great opening weekend by what these tracking numbers are saying, which is great to hear. Also, these initial reactions sound pretty damn positive. It gets me all the more hyped to go and watch this movie on Friday when it opens here in the UK. I already have my ticket on the biggest screen possible, and I'm looking out for one of those limited edition popcorn buckets for Alien Romulus that has the face hugger attached to the side of the bucket. I really enjoy these novelty popcorn buckets they've been doing with movies recently. It just adds to the hype. You know, it's great being a fan and getting these kind of limited edition popcorn buckets with these movies, and just adds a little bit more kind of excitement around the movie, I think. But anyway, guys, that's enough of me talking. Let's get into these initial reactions and let's see what people are saying about Alien Romulus. So, landing over here on X, let's check out these initial reactions and let's see what people are saying about this movie. So, starting off with this one here. I worry people are overhyping the third act of Alien Romulus, but the movie's a banger. It's gross, gory, and surprising. That's three good things to have in the movie, that's for sure. Most of all, Fede Alvarez made a fun fucking film that is worthy of the franchise's legacy. That right there, that is a tool statement, and I love to hear that. See it in IMAX, can't wait to see it for a second time. So, moving on to the next one. Alien Romulus, probably the best one since Aliens. At least in terms of the tension it creates. That's definitely something you want. Claustrophobic, being hunted by an alien, having that tension is one of the major key components right here that we need to see in this movie. So it definitely plays some of the greatest hits of the series, but in a fun way, and Fede Alvarez directs it really well. Visually terrific, and yes, the third act is bonkers. I keep hearing about this third act, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do with it, because the hype surrounding it is absolutely crazy. So on to the third one. Alien Romulus is disgusting. That's fantastic. You know, bring it on. The more disgusting, the better. It starts slow and rockets into confusion. I didn't find the characters memorable, but it makes up for that with the most grotesque scenes and creature design. So we've got disgusting and grotesque. That's two words that I love to hear. It ups the ante each act. And when you think it's over, think again. I get why it's rated R. Some of the best horror movies in history have done that, where you think the movie's coming to an end and then the creature or the alien or the monster comes back to life. You know, that's a long time trope within the horror industry. But if it works, if it's done well, then I'm all up for it. So, on to the next one. I really enjoyed Alien Romulus for the most part. I like how it's in the spirit of Ridley Scott's original Alien, with a few hints of James Cameron's brilliant sequel, Aliens. There's just one thing I didn't like, but that would be a spoiler, so see it for yourself at the cinema. So there's a bit of positive and a bit of negative here from this person here, but they're saying that it's in the spirit of the original Alien movie, which is absolutely what this film needs to be, taking it back to its roots, stripping it down, making it simple, bringing it back to what fans loved in that original movie. So on to the next one. We've got 4 left here, guys. So, Alien Romulus is Don't Breathe in Space. By the way, if you haven't seen Don't Breathe, I really do invite you to go and watch it. That movie's incredible. A nasty amalgamation of Scott's prequels and the first 2. Fights like hell to find an identity of its own. Sometimes it does, and it's sick and twisted. We keep getting these words. Grotesque, sick, twisted, disgusting. These are the kind of words that, like, gets me so much more excited for this movie, hearing these kind of descriptive words. Others, it doesn't. But Fede's tactile sets give us the grittiest, filthiest entry. Filthy, sick, twisted, grotesque. I mean, that sounds great. I can't wait to see some of the kills in this movie. So happy to report, Fede Alvarez's Alien Romulus is fantastic. The 2-hour runtime flies by, and both Kaylee Spaney and David Johnson are so good. Love the use of practical effects. Yeah, the directors talked about this, where the majority of the movie, where possible, is done with practical effects over CGI. And within horror movies, I always say that practical effects are better. They look better on screen. They don't kind of break the immersion of the film. You don't have to have any of the. You don't have to have seen any of the other Alien movies to watch this. Yeah, the director's also said that. He said if you're a new fan coming into this movie, you can watch it as a standalone. You don't need to have done any homework with the other movies for this one to make sense. But also, if you're a long-time fan of the Alien franchise, there's going to be nods, Easter eggs to the other Alien movies. So, no matter how you're approaching this movie as a fan, whether you're a long-time fan or a new fan, you can approach this movie either way, and you'll still be able to enjoy it, which is great to hear. So, we've got two more left here. So, Fede Alvarez's Alien Romulus is gnarly, gripping, and gorgeously bleak. Everything from the story to the cinematography to the score. Innovately delivering smart, savvy stuff, subtly playing the greatest hits. Kaylee Spaney and David Johnson dominate. This rules. And then on to the final reaction here. Alien Romulus is tense, gory, and occasionally genuinely scary. That's great to hear. With two strong lead performances. Some things don't work, that would be too spoilery, and Alvarez overdoes the fan service, but all things considered, it might just be the third best Alien movie, and I'm an Alien 3 apologist. So, with that down, let's kind of sum up my thoughts, and I'll give my kind of overall opinion about what we've just read in these initial reactions. So yeah, just like I was kind of saying within those initial reactions when I was making a few comments, these words that they're using to describe this movie, sick, twisted, gory, grotesque, all these kind of things, and the way that people are describing this movie in these reactions, it sounds so crazy. And I keep hearing about this third act, and apparently it's off the chain, it's bonkers, all kinds of crazy. And apparently, he swings for the fences, the director, and that's exactly what you want. Sometimes in filmmaking, you have to sort of go big or go home, kind of like gambling, as they say, go big or go home. You have to have a big gamble, but if you get it right, if you stick the landing to this movie, then it's going to pay dividends. Fans are going to love it, and hopefully it spurs on a good box office revenue, and then we get more Alien films within the future. But yeah, like I said, just my kind of thoughts on these initial reactions. Grotesque, gory, terrifying, all these kind of great descriptive words that they're using, exactly what I wanted to hear in these reactions to Alien Romulus. But guys, I throw it off to you. What do you think about these initial reactions? Has it got you more excited to go and watch the movie? Have you already got your ticket? Or perhaps you have seen the marketing for this movie and it's not your kind of thing, or you don't really care. Whatever your thoughts are, jump into the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts. Can't wait to hear what you have to say. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.